Hello, everyone. You're welcome to my African Spiritual Connections TV. My name is Paulvin. Today, I want to react to the current trend of the Ga priest that has been accused of marrying a 12-year-old girl. And this Ga priest is actually it's alleged that he is about 63 years old and he has gotten married to a 12-year-old girl. Right, and then I have something to say about that. My take. I think everywhere people are bashing the tradition, calling it all sorts of names. The Ga youth are saying it's a disgrace to them, and then we are in the 21st century. Such things should not be happening. The Ghanaian populace are also making a mockery of the situation. But Paulvin, anytime that I come and I want to speak to an issue, I do not follow the masses. I say what the energies have inspired me to say, what I've heard in my ears, the education that have been given me spiritually, and all sorts of stuff put together, empower me and inspire me to give out the wisdom of the gods that, if taken by the humanity or by the people who watch me, will also inspire them to approach these issues with a bit more of wisdom and less of emotions. Right. So today I want to react to that issue of the Gborbu Wulomor of Nungwa, whose name is Numo Bokete Lawechuru of the 33rd. Yeah. Numo Bokete Lawechuru of Numo Bokete Lawechuru, the 33rd, getting married to an alleged 12-year-old girl. Right, we are going into the facts and we will see if that's what it is. But before we go into it, kindly help me share if you have joined me. We are both live on Facebook and YouTube. Try your best, contribute your quota by sharing. Let me go ahead and share the live video to others. All right, so if you have joined me, do your best and share. This is the moment to share. Kindly do your best and share. Only do your best and let's share. So if you have joined me, kindly help me share. Help me share. We are going to talk about the marriage between Na Okromo and the Gborbu Wulomor of Nungwa, Numo Bokete Lawechuru, the 33rd. Kindly share and let people join me. We are going to make the youth understand some of the aspects of our culture. And after watching this video, I'm sure next time that you hear news about any aspect of African culture, you will take your time, analyze stuff before you open your buccal cavity and say stuff. All right. There are a lot of learned people, lawyers, politicians, MPs that are calling for the arrest of the Gborbu Wulomor of Nungwa. All right. Now, first of all, let's go into the issues. What is happening? Well, what is happening is that, yes, there has been a ceremony that happened on the 30th of March. That it was a Saturday, and it was a marriage ceremony that happened between a shrine and a girl. All right, but it has been projected that the marriage, I think I'm having a network problem. I'm having a network issue. In case you are watching me and the network is not okay, note that after a live video, the recorded version will be posted on YouTube. So if you are watching me and the network is bad, after the live, the recorded version will be posted on YouTube so that you can have a watch, and then there will be no buffering. So I will continue anyway. All right. So what happened was that, you see, in Africa, we believe in reincarnation. And anytime that a soul reincarnates into this world, there is a tradition and a rite that's supposed to be done for such soul that has been reincarnated. First, we have to check and find out the soul that has come. And when we find out the soul that has come, then we find out the ritual that's supposed to be done for the soul. What was the soul doing before in a previous life? Is the soul here to continue the same trend, or there's a new mission? Is there anything to be done for the soul to put the soul in line with its life rhythm, for the right frequency and vibration to be with the child through life? So a woman got pregnant, and the pregnancy lasted for 2 years. And this woman visited a shrine, and the shrine happens to be the shrine of the Gborbu Wulomor of Nungwa. I don't know. I think the word is at Gborbu. I don't know if I'm not a Ga. I don't know if I'm getting it right. Gborbu. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's Gborbu. Okay. And then the deity whose shrine it was the deity of Ayemode. Ayemode. Right? Now, this deity was consulted, and the deity was able to help the woman give birth. Right? And after the woman gave birth, the child crawled for 2 years. The child could not walk, making 4 years, right, of delayed life from womb to earth. So the deity was consulted again, and it came to light that the child is a special child. The child is a reincarnated soul, and this child is supposed to serve as a queen to the whole Ga community, not just the Nungwa people, the whole Ga, all the queens in Ga. This child is supposed to be their leader. Even though they are adults, the newborn is supposed to be the leader of the Ga community as a queen, married to the throne, which is the Ayemode throne, which is a deity, one of the supreme deities of the Galand. Right? So the girl was betrothed to the deity at a tender age, and she began her queenly duties from the age of 6. Her queenly duties, part of her queenly duties are to serve the shrine, and she's supposed to do that as a virgin. There are some rites that are supposed to be performed by a virgin queen, and this queen is the one that's supposed to be in charge of those rites. One of such rites is to feed the energies, prepare food and drinks, local drinks that will be used to feed the energies. And sometimes there are some rites that are supposed to be performed in the market square, and it is this girl or this queen that's supposed to do it, and she's supposed to be doing it while she's still a virgin. Now, when this girl is betrothed to a deity, does not mean that the girl is married to the priest. No. Because if the priest tries to do something to the girl, the deity will be jealous, because it's the deity's wife. Therefore, the deity will strike the priest. That's how it is. Even if you are a comfort, you are a medium, right? And your deity, the one that comes on your head, the one that possesses you to work, sees a lady, and the deity is interested in the lady, and you, the comfort, you pass behind the deity to go and marry the girl. The deity will kill you. Right? So this girl is married to the deity, and the priest cannot pass behind the deity and go and date or go and do something to the girl. Right? So now the first rite was done when the child was 6 years, to allow her begin her duties And after some time, she's supposed to be taken through some purification rituals to be able to hold up to task and do the other duties that are expected of her. Right? Now, when this girl is of age and she wants to marry, the girl is free to marry. In fact, there are 4 different wives of this deity, and 3 of them are elderly, and the 3 are already having their families. They are already having husbands and children. So the youngest, that's the Na Okromo, who now bears the name Na Ayimode, is the biggest when it comes to the ranks of the queens, even though she's the youngest. All right. So last Saturday, the second ritual was done for her as a betrothed to the deity, and it's circulated everywhere in Ghana that the Wulomor of Ga people is getting married to a 12-year-old girl. Meanwhile, the girl is even 16 years. Now, we will watch some videos, right? I'll show you some videos, but I want to put, this is the picture of the girl when she began her duties at the age of 6. Right, this is the picture of the girl when she began her duties at the age of 6. So it's not today that the girl has been doing her queenly duties. Why are they now making it a fuss? Why are they now making a fuss out of this? But when the girl was 6 and then she got betrothed to the deity, nobody made news about it. Why now? Is there anything that we should know? Now, this is the girl currently when she got betrothed, and then the other rituals was being done on Saturday, 30th March 2024. Does this look like a 12-year-old girl to you? This is a 16-year-old girl, right? And she is the grand queen of the Ga-Damgbe people, betrothed to the deity Ayimode. Right? Now, the girl's name is Na Okromo, and then now her title is Na Ayimode because she is the highest or the grandest, the grand queen of the deity Ayimode. All right. So she is the prophetic, or prophecy already made us aware that this girl was going to be betrothed to the deity. All right. Prophecy now made us aware. Okay. Now let's watch these videos before I'll come back and share my views. All right. The video about the ceremony. Let me put it here.
You are a wonderful instrument for enjoyment. And no more than enjoy, no more yet, a year casting. Get over again. Open no passion, 1 year down, what you would do. And 1 year was Castle Bridge, not the film Kusumi. 1 year was Snap, 1 year was red label, 1 year was green label, 1 year was blue label, 1 year was yellow label. Which I can see of a Siana about the a label, yeah. You may show me I can't be here. One very blame Makusu. And I 1 year was fractal. Me tell my yammy on me wakaba. Jeno Bagake. Ahawa leake away to a man's heart through his stomach. Kotono wuhia meshia. Tano hodi ohale. Neye katope. Emabo mweni. Kagahabo shishini. Yes. I know that. Yeah. Can you talk? Emabo mweni. Emabo shishini. I don't need you like thank you. And you are very brave. Kusu you are. When you are kukwai. Kukwai wa yekaje ewulu no. Tabasi kekba ni ekanuba womi ni ebanu kukwai ni masionaka ato.
Okay, so because people don't understand the language, I won't continue this video. At least it's just something that I wanted to show you so that you know that the marriage actually happened. The marriage ceremony actually happened. All right. Now, people are talking legalities. Right? People are talking legalities. I want to also take you into the legalities too. But before we go there, let me also show you this video. Let me also show you another video.
Not only to the parents, but to the elders of this town, that she's a reincarnated Yomo that have lived almost about 300 years ago, and she is back into our fold to ensure our tradition and practices are being followed the way they has to be done. And since then, almost every year, there has been one tradition or the other that is being performed for her. Now, what happened yesterday is not even the finality of the tradition for her. There is another stage for her to go through. But for everybody to identify her as such and give her all the necessary support and respect, the rites need to be performed immediately yesterday. She performs a critical role in the tradition and customs that the Gborbu Wulomor leads to usher in the celebration of the Wulomor festival for the Ga-Damgbe people, not only for the people of Tungwa. And that particular role is also performed by, for lack of words, a virgin, where she performed the Didominu role, traditional rites, which she does that 3 times within the year. She also aids the Gborbu Wulomor in attendance to the 99 deities. What was done yesterday is for the word to alert the word of who she is and what she is coming to do. Now, she is with the elderly within our community. They are taking care of her. Indeed, they have been taking care of her from almost 6 years now. She stays at a house that have been made for her. She has her own vehicle that sends her to school, that brings her back home. When she is home, it is an elderly that takes care of her. They are training her on her duties and her role within the community, and also preparing her to for womanhood. And all those processes have been done. She doesn't have any friend from school to the house, from house to school.
All right, so that's what you heard, right? The girl is being taken care of and being nurtured to be able to perform her duties as a queen. So I do not understand why people are making such noise about this. And we are having politicians in Ghana that are trying to rub shoulders, rub muzzles with the traditional leaders. right? I do not blame them actually. That's why I'm here. We are here to fire a bit, right? Now let's go into the legalities, right? According to the marriages right, that's the cap 127. I mean, according to the Marriages Act, cap 127, the right age for a girl to engage in marriage is 18 years, right? That's the marriage between two parties, man and woman. And then the right age for consummation or for sex is 16 years. So if a girl is 16, she is free to engage in sex. And if a girl is 18, she's free to marry. But this is a marriage between a deity, a bodiless deity, and a woman, which is more spiritual than physical, right? With right being performed. So on what basis will the courts or the laws deal with this? All right, on what basis will the court and the law deal with this? When you go to Article 11 of our the 1992 Constitution, it also makes the rank of laws of various regulations in Ghana, and it puts the Constitution of Ghana on top, right? With the last, we have about 5 ranks. We have the Constitution, we have the enactment, we have other rules and regulations by state agencies. We have existing laws before the Constitution, and under the existing laws before Constitution, we have customary law, right? We have common law, and under common law, we have customary law. So customary law is the least of among the ranks of various laws in our country, right? And my question is that when the Constitution was being drawn, where were these traditional leaders? Didn't they see that they were going to be bullied in the future ahead? Should I even say future ahead? Future is already ahead. In the nearby future, because critically, you saw that they had put your customary laws as the basic, the least among the empowered rules in Ghana. And you people kept quiet. You were okay. You are the owners of the land. In fact, among the gas, it is on your land where we have the seat of government in Ghana. So I do not know why you guys will sit down and allow these politicians, who spiritually, most of them are even your slaves, to be rubbing shoulders with you and talking to you anyhow. All right, what are you waiting for? If this happened among Akans, if this happened in the palace of Otumfo, nobody would dare make a noise about this. Nobody. You see, the Akans, the Asantes preserve their culture so much, they hold it so dear that nobody ever want to dare them. But when we come to other tribes in Ghana, you the Gas, I don't know why the youth, the Ga youth mostly, were even the ones that were claiming that this thing is shameful. Instead of them to kind of gather around their tradition and push the traditional leaders to defend their right, to defend their customs for them, because they lack understanding of these things, they are the ones that were even criticizing it the most. Meanwhile, what baffles me is that they have been able to be told that there is a woman in the Bible whose name was Mary. This Mary was a virgin. She was betrothed to a man called Joseph, and a god slept with this woman, and the woman got pregnant and gave birth to someone that they called Jesus, who came to die a miraculous death to save the whole world. And that one they claim and hail in the churches. They are happy. See that you people are mad, you are crazy, you are stupid. You see, when it comes to his own tradition, and we are telling him about reincarnation, about a deity that has brought a woman back into the world, a woman that lived 300 years ago and is back again. That one you are seeing with your own eyes. But because it hasn't been written in a book, people are so much bashing it. And we have people who know book, who have gone to school, sitting on TV, speaking against their own tradition with pride. And they go to sit in the churches, and when they are put before, when the story of Mary is put before them, just recently they celebrated the death of Jesus Christ, right? So obviously the story of the birth of Jesus got told over and over in the churches. They hailed. Some of them even cried for the death of a non-existent entity called Jesus. But that was time they had lost their senses. Right now, when they went out of the church, right, and they came to hear about a story that someone, a lady who lived 300 years ago, has been reincarnated and is coming to withhold and continue her duties that she lived to do before. That one, they are crazy about it. They don't understand it. Everybody is calling for the arrest of the Wulomor. Because anything that is about the black man does not like it. The black man sees it as evil. They did not even ask if the priest is going to sleep with the girl. They did not even seek for details. All they knew was that we have to bash it. It's a 63-year-old man getting married to a 12-year-old girl. The age was even wrong. They didn't want to get it right. They began to talk. So the Ga youth, if you guys want to be respected in Ghana, you guys should rise up. You guys should rise up. The politicians do not own the land. The traditional leaders, you guys own the land. You should say something. Don't sit and let these politicians bully you. When you say enough is enough, we want our land back, there's no government again because the land belongs to you. Right? We the youth, we are tired of the government. If you leaders rise up, you the traditional leaders, if you rise up, I bet you the youth will follow you. Because the politicians have succeeded in messing themselves up. They have disgraced, they have destroyed everything that we have. They are allowing their corrupt selves to be swayed away for the Europeans to come in, foreigners to come in and take our resources away. Nobody is guarding anything. And some of we, the hungry youth, are also leading the foreigners into the bushes to show them where our resources are stashed in the land, and they're taking it free of charge. So it is high time that you traditional leaders sit up. You rub shoulders with these politicians and let them know that you are the owners of the land, the true owners of the land. And even spiritually, some of them, the politicians, are your slaves spiritually. But I guess you also don't even know who you are. Right? And some of you, the Ga chiefs too, your bad behavior, your bad attitude is what is making you getting such this disgrace. We will speak as a sword. We will cut this side and cut this side at the same time. Most of you are selling the land that you own to multiple customers. One land being sold to 5 people to fight over it. In the end, you want to gain my respect. You see, so sometimes you deserve what you get. People are not respecting yourself. Some of you guys, you are not respecting yourselves. You are disgracing the throne on which you sit. You are even calling those thrones stools. Calling those thrones stools. You see, so the politician knows that you don't respect yourself. Therefore, they want to rub shoulders with you and tarnish you and make sure that the youth rise against you. Because you are a threat to their continuous ruling. They know that the kind of mockery that people are making of them, a time will come that when you guys stand up, the youth will follow you. Therefore, they want to nip you down. They want to make sure they push you to the ground so that the youth will continue to disrespect you and make sure that you will never have the face for leadership. So I'm encouraging you guys, the kings of the Galand. You are not just chiefs, you are kings. Rise up and take your destiny in your hand. The kingdom is for you. The land on which the seat of government is for you. Nobody can go to the Asante region and go and mess with Ototumfo. Why are you allowing them to mess with you here in Galand? The Ga Manche, I plead with you, rise up. Rise up. You are a king. You are not a chief. Nobody should be able to let you koto. Nobody should be able to let you bend your knee. Those who are at the seat of government, at the helm of affairs, the corrupt foes of the land, they are the corrupt foes of the land. Right? They are not greater than you. You were born to be who you are now. As a king, if you are a king, you are born to be a king. Right? But if you're a politician, people choose to make you a leader. Presidents will come and go, but the king would be, even in the spiritual world. All right? So the Ga tribe should rise up. The Ga people, if you want respect, so long as you continue to disrespect your leaders, the other tribes will always disrespect you. So if you guys want respect, start respecting your traditional leaders. And if you, the traditional leaders, want the respect of your people, start respecting yourself. Start doing things that are essence of a leader. Stop doing multiple sales of land. Stop getting your rivers dirty. You see, you people are there, all the rivers that are a source of your power are being dirtied. You are not saying anything. You have forgotten that your power is bequeathed to you through these gods. And these are the very gods that you keep disrespecting. You allow people to connect their sewage systems into the rivers. And look at Odona. Look at the various rivers in Accra. All so dirty, filled with filth. Household discharge are all going into the rivers. Nobody is respecting the deities of the land. And the rivers are the owners of the land. You guys are ruling in the stead of the rivers. Therefore, if you allow the rivers to be disrespected, you also be respected. So you are getting what you deserve now. But I'm not here to judge you. I am here to let you know the matters that are at stake. That you are true kings of the land. You are the true owners of the land. Don't allow yourself for these politicians, these corrupt politicians to bully you. These corrupt MPs, when they come into power, 1 year, 2 years, they are building mansions. All right, rise up. Fight for what it's dear you. The law says that you are the custodians of customary law, tradition, and the custodians of the land. Therefore, whatever is dear to the gods must be dear to you. Fight for it. Protect it. Let them not be able to push you down. Respect yourself too. Hold dear what your ancestors left for you in your hand, so that you will not die as the king on whose time or in whose lifetime that tradition had a bad name. And one thing that makes people talk about this is that some of the priests too have a very corrupt in mindset that these rites that are being performed, right, they also go under the carpet and start trying to touch the girls. It happens. I'm not saying that Gborbu Wulomor will do that, but I'm saying that he should also be careful. So if the state want to interfere in this, what the state should do is that the state should make sure that there is enough protection for the girls, so that nobody will want to go around the clock under the carpet and be trying to touch the girl in some ways. Yes, so the state can be watching, but the state should not try to dampen the spirit of tradition and try to rub shoulders and make people know that, oh, the state is in charge, because it's two steps of sovereignty here: the throne of tradition and the throne of foreign governance. After all, what is at the helm now is foreign to us. It's British and American, right? So we should be careful how we do things in this country. All right, now let's watch this video about when the priest was interviewed by Kofi Adomangwani. Let's hear what the priest said. The priest spoke Chido.
Na amansan na adane asem na ebutu nye sakura na asem ne tie na bosum na yirenum miensa na akanyino obia woni kunu a wo mo awo wo mo ma enti no we no ya mane potin ne ye na sebe ya ebe ade bia efe afefe de na ye na panyini no Wulomor panyini afefe de no ye no oye mana yefe na ono sebe mpreduasa wakoye aketikre kuntu wedi asempe franto mago onu momu a oma amamere nmu ani ada ho mama se nyina ate ase no afi yakofa asem boni ne ede yakowisa meku abehye nanum na asem no nyesa na tie onye odasani bia ayere na ye nware no so sofu bia na se Wulomor bia
It is say ne kunu ne hwan.
Ni kunu ne bosom no.
So bi kasa wa ware
Boloma wu Gborbu na nkasa. Ni kunu ne yere no no. Na se ya nye de ye na bia abema bi ko hunu se obabunu hunu na ode no ho koka no a ebia asem ebesi ene amane a ebe ne bi kura na sa abema no na busuafo ngonye sika mpo ankwanko ye sa amane no ma ya mfa andwira no ma no ho ne ho amfi enu ti ye wi na che se ye de akora no se be ya amrante ne mbabunu na enam kromu no obi ahu na ode nidie ne obuo ama no
na che se entiase na ama because say police sem kura ba
entiase na mba na dia me gina ha ka asem a yen ya kakra ne se sabi sa asem we si akanman mu a nke ebetu abofo se yenkonko bisa se ba ne sen na nam se ebinum wo omanum a yen kramfo sabi ye papayo ne amakwan abrofo se hospitality ne amakwan se obia ne yentra sabi yenya asomdwe ne obia nya kwan ye na adwumenti ne yamfo buo bia mayen if you say you only say you cook it to be but if it's a break with you say any break one mash ye any brand de make us one mash any break papa so bio di amamre be di agro bia no ye betwe no aba mpanyifo anim ye ni na di na sebi Ghana no ye ka ho mra na ye share ne ye ka ho ne ye share mra no na ye mu bebre no ya ko school pa ye mu bebre so ya lawyer fo nti ye ni mra no nti entumi nya de emfa mu mra na animtia da bi entumi nya sa de no na se mra no e kire se yen ye tradition na se ya mamre no e ye kron free mra no ho a de enti na sebi mpreduasa se social media for bloggers a publish idea police for be gina so ne de abese ya mamre ye de animguase abegu yen ade omo ye na animguase no mbi agu yen ne mrepamu no ye bepe ho asem aka
mate se nra abra na aposifo ba befa oba no kra de na akọ no ekoye aprapre bebre gigigigigigi bebre
ende ese oti ase efise se sebi wo hima anase wo hene wo fie na edom bi ebetu hye no so a untumi ntira se nhwe se ye moa ne se sebi odwan fa no nko se tie bia obepre se obeje wade na sebi ye beti no ye wo wom ewro ye ka afa ye beti enso ye wo ba bi ejina e ka ho asem manokure ebeda die ne adi ye to ye
nchemu ya wa mai ama emu ada ho fi se bebre no ade no mo ka ne se na abofra ketwa edna ma aware na abofra ketwa edna ma aware enti ne poso ne se ono ankase edna si ohema dada abra no osa
sa na tie odi mfie nsia pe ne ebra nkom hye ne ba se sa nipa o ye sei nipa no
okay reincarnation no
sa na ba no
se
wakwaba ye na nti ne yefre ne na ayo mo ya brewa panyini nti o yo ba panyini nti enya de se sebi ya hwehwe mu ne ase o bia ono na nitiri so ana ono na no ofe nti ye mfa ne nsi dabi reincarnation ana se awo nto aso awo akosan ba wakọ no wasan aba nti edi mfio hasan ne akire ifse bosom nankasa na ekope ni nipa nyo ni odasani na ekope nipa no ende se ye po bi mana adisa adwuma na se maya ne bebre akonfo ne bebre wo ho adenti ne yemfa akonfo ne bi mo mo ye akonfo ne so bebre wo ho asabe wo mo krampo no wo mo bosom no ekiri bra ne de keka ka ho so nka wo se de wo mo bi na ye na bosom nankasa na ekope ni nipa ba no akope ni nipa na ba na mamre wo ho ne ya ye nti asem a akoso no de nyame se nka no kra ha ye papa.
Okay, so that's one of the priests in the Galand speaking about how the issue has gone far from their hand and hurts them, right? So today I didn't come to judge anybody. I came to only advise and say my mind, my opinion, right? Whether what I said is right or whether what I said is wrong, that one I will leave it for you to judge, right? Now with my part, help me share for people to learn so that next time people will take their time before they judge issues. Nana Kwame, finally I made it here today. Thank you for joining me. Always try your best to join. All right, so let me go and rest. Bye bye.